We at Horizon have over $600 million under management in 3 private equity funds. The first fund was $150 million that was given to us by the U.S. government to invest in Ukraine, Moldova, and Belarus, and we invested that over a period from 1996 through 2005. 2005, we raised our first private fund, which was $132 million. We invested that over the next 3 years. We were lucky enough to close a third fund of $370 million in the fall of 2008, right before the global financial crisis hit. And last year, we invested over $130 million of that, more than the previous fund in total. So I think that speaks about the optimism we have, not about necessarily the optimism in the pace of reforms or the improvement in the business climate, but in the opportunities that are here in the country. What's our rationale for doing that? And I'm going to talk more from an investor's perspective. Having been here since 1996, one of the biggest regrets I had was that we didn't invest more after the 1998 financial crisis. The reason I say that is because it became very clear several years afterwards that it was a perfect time to invest, because you can clearly differentiate a good company from a bad company when the times are tough, when access to capital is very difficult. And we're in a similar period right now. I can say that post the Orange Revolution, it was everyone got investments, everyone got money, and every company did well. And everyone felt they were investing in a winner. Just taking the banking sector, dozens of banks were bought, invested in, at multiples of 2 to 7 times net asset value. Many of those investments look very poor in the rearview mirror now. Today is a very unique opportunity where you can clearly see what companies are doing well, what companies are doing poorly. Makes it much easier to make good investment decisions. And the fact that there is still difficulties in the banking sector, a lack of lending, that many investors fled the country when Ukraine took such a deep dive in 2009, means that when you do provide capital to a company, it can clearly outpace its competition, it can really differentiate itself, and it can really reward the investor that's brave enough to put that money in. So I kind of encourage all of you to yes, you should be taking into account all the work, the pace of reforms, but you shouldn't expect, a revolution, and I'm not referring to the Orange Revolution, but a revolution in terms of the Ukrainian business environment. It will be more of an evolutionary change, and it has been evolving for a long period of time. And it has been improving every year. It's sort of a 3 steps forward, 1 step back. But as investors, I highly recommend you look at this country in terms of its vast potential, but also look at the current environment and assess how much your capital might mean to a particular company and the effects it might have. And, after all, we're all in the business of making investments that provide us returns. It's actually a very good time to be doing that.